Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Ple-a from CZT Apple Lim. Okay, this is a neat one. Starting off with a curved line. I'm looking back here. A curved line like so. I think I don't need to make mine as flat, but you know what? However it comes off, it comes off. All right, then we're going to make kind of like an S shape. This one will be in backwards one because I'm starting on the right side of this curved line. And a little to, say, the right of the center or to the left of center, because we're going to do an aura and we want to fit a couple lines in the middle there. So just something to keep in mind. And we're coming around, and here's where the S shape kind of is, like that. So up, around, and if you miss this top, which as I was playing with it, I would do that frequently. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. This one is going to be more of an S shape, because we're going to do this backwards. Again, I'm leaving a little bit of room. Always the other side is a challenge for me. Oh, that one wasn't too bad. Okay, nice. All right, then we're going to aura this section, and I'm looking closely at Apple's step out. It comes right from here, so you could, if you wanted to, kind of doing a little takeoff and land, just a little tracing over that. Just, I don't know, for me, sometimes I like to connect things. And then on the other side as well. And let's see, they could meet or not in the middle. That's up to you. And then a nice big curved line right up there on top of both of those. And then coming from this same point here, this is kind of like the little crux point. We're going to aura this half. So coming out a little bit and then meeting right down there at that point. Same thing on the other side. Then, auraing that first curved line that we did, but we're coming down a little bit here on this side. So deciding how big of an aura you want. And like so. Then, let's see. Then we're doing then we're going to do just some curved lines. And I'm trying to decide how I want to do these. Well, let's see. Let me take a peek. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, she did 5. So you can do this however you want. I'm going to do kind of one right in the middle. And then I think I'm going to do 2 will fit nicely. And kind of auraing, but all coming down to this point here. Yeah, like so. I almost want to have 2 in there because I like what 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I like what she did in the decorating, but if I do 1 in the middle and if I do 5 lines, then that doesn't make it so I can do what she did. But yes, I can. All right. So from this point, you can do some decorating. And what Apple has in her step out is, and I love the idea, is to do some orbs. And I'm going to start in the middle because that little piece was bothering me there. And I'm just going to put some orbs carefully along that this little space. Now, also, if you make sure to look in the description section at Apple's step out, there's also I think there's some samples down. Actually, it looks like it's just one, but it's just really, really cute. You could do a number of things with this. Actually, you know what? Since that's what she did, she just did some shading in hers. Ooh, I like. Oh, let's see. Looking. Okay, there was cute ideas. I'm gonna pick something else that she did. Oh, but you know what? Whenever we do orbs, it is always a great idea to fill in these little gaps. Oh, I have 2 ideas. Sorry, if you've been following, or, well, if you've been following, then you've probably been to some of the live classes, and sometimes you just get an idea that's just like, oh, let me try this. And so, of course, I'm going to try it right here, like live and in person. And this made me think of it, because when we're thinking about this, it's like, it's one of those, we always want to remember to do that because it just makes it look so much more finished. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to employ some rounding. So I'm just rounding off these edges, this one too. Okay, so this is not in the step up, but this is what's extra fun about Zentangle, and especially if you've been doing it for a little while, if you're a non-artist like I am, and then you've been doing this for a while, then we start to kind of gather some things for our Tangle arsenal, if you will. And this rounding is a technique, and it's one. It seems like I've been doing it a lot more lately, but it's so nice, and it makes things look so finished that it's like, oh yes, I should do that. And probably because I've been doing a little bit more. Some of the tangles lately have had it in there, and it's like, okay, trying to be reminded, do some rounding, and you see how that made a difference. Now, in one of Apple's examples, she does this, and this is one of my favorite things to do. But this is just a line in an orb, and I love the lines. I love the line ... That's my ultimate favorite thing to do, but in the appropriate tangle for me, not just in general, but it has to be in the right tangle. And then let's see, yeah, and that just looks super cute that way. All right, now let's just add some shading. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some shading just to the top of this. Oh, maybe a little bit down here. And I'm going to do it to the top of this too. Not necessarily the bottom, but just the top. And let's see what that does. Oh, I need a different tortillon. Okay, let's use this one. And this one is kind of thick too for this little small space, but yeah, and of course you can use, if you want to add some color, of course you can. Let me bring that out just a bit. The reason I was looking for a little bit thinner tip is because I don't want to go anywhere inside these aura curved lines here. It's interesting. It's interesting. All right, and let me, but you know what? This is screaming over here to be shaded. Let's add a little bit of graphite. Sometimes I like to use what's left on the tortillon because it does get packed up. Too, if you like the, if you just like the gray and didn't want to add color, you can, of course, just fill in with color. Oh, that looks kind of neat. Oh, and of course, we have to come from the bottom. Sorry. I don't know why I'm saying sorry. I'm like, oh, but of course. It sounded rather pretentious. That's why I was saying sorry, I think. I was like, oh, look at how neat that looks. All right, then let me show you something else really quick, just as a little aside, because I do get lots of questions on this type of thing. If you have a white jelly roll pen, this one happens to be a Uniball Signo. I am just going to, what do I want to put? I'm just going to put a line, a curved line. Oh, come on, you. There we go. Now it looks like an upside down smiley face, but that's okay. Ooh, and you know what? Since I'm, here, wait. But wait, there's more. since I'm doing that, let's make these a little bit darker. And we'll just... Sometimes these aren't necessarily so happy on graphite, so you might have to, you know, wipe off the tip or just, you know, roll it onto something else. Oh, doesn't that look cute? That's adorable. All right. So it's amazing what fun you can have. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add that to that. I'm looking too much like a smiley face, and that's bugging me. Yeah. There we go. It made it a little messy, but sometimes you have to wait. Not like what I just did. And it's like, oh, let's just do it. There we go. Now I'm a little bit more happy. So, how cute is that? How cute is that? And it's like I said, look at the link to Apple's Step Out, because she has an example there, and it's nice to see from the artist's hands. You know, from the originator of the Tangle, what they do with it, and I like to share that. Also, in that description section are ways to connect with me if you would like. If you're enjoying Zentangle and would like to take a live online, of course, class, would love to have you join us. I do both free and paid for classes, mostly free. But do take a look at my website under classes, and I have some listed. I have to go back and look. I think I have the ways that you can connect. So if you want to go to Eventbrite and follow me, you can. That way you can see when I post them. Or Facebook. All of that stuff is below, or at least on my website. And let's see what else. Oh, if you enjoyed this, would love to have a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet and like it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber. Just click on the subscription button, and then also on the notification bell next to it, so that way you can determine how you want to be notified, if you want to be notified at all. And with that, that's it. Thanks again so much for watching. Again, this is a super cute tangle. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have fun with it. And we'll hopefully see you again soon on here on YouTube, or on Instagram. I have been doing a lot better at getting things posted on Instagram. But I wish you happy tangling.